Hello everyone and welcome back to the online playlist of social science. This is Kavita and I hope you all are great at home and enjoying the lockdown with your near and dear ones and also with your studies together. So today we are going to study Civics, chapter 2, that is Secularism and the Constitution of class 8th. So let's get started. Now, do you know what is secularism? Why is it needed? And what role does it play in our Indian constitution? So first of all, let's have a look towards the definition. Secularism means that when we are free to practice any religion of India, or we can say that equal treatment of every religion. A constitution clearly states that there is no official religion in India. And every person living in the country has the right to follow his or her own religion. We all know that India is a land of diversities. Means we all have different languages, we all have different cultures, different musics, different dance forms, paintings and religions. And these all have contributed to India's diverse culture. So, in your previous chapter, we have learnt about the Indian Constitution and also its preamble. I hope you remember that. So, in your Constitution, the term secular was added to the preamble of the Constitution by the 42nd Amendment done in 1976. So, the preamble describes India as a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic and republic. Even when it was adopted, the constitution had distinct secular features. And our constitution also states that no religion is the official religion of our India, of our country, and no religion has the right to rule the country. So, the government does not discriminate among the people on the basis of religion. So, the right to freedom of religion is one of the most important fundamental rights guaranteed to all the citizens of the country. Now, coming to the next topic of our chapter, that is fundamental rights. Now, what are these rights and why do we need them? So, a constitution guarantees every citizen's certain basic rights so that every citizen can live with dignity. They are the most basic human rights. We can have a look upon the video on the screen. The first fundamental right is being discussed under Article 14, Article 15, Article 16, 17 and Article 18. Means Article 14 to 18 deals with the fundamental rights of right to equality, which also says and ensures that every citizen of the country get equal treatment without any discrimination on the basis of caste, creed, race or religion. So I hope you are getting my point. Now coming to the next fundamental right, which is right to freedom, which is mentioned in Article 19 to 22. These articles guarantees certain rights to Indians such as right to freedom of speech and expression. Then right to freedom to assemble peacefully and without arms. Right to freedom to form association or unions. Freedom to move freely throughout the territory of India, means anywhere in India you can move freely without any foundations. Freedom to live or settle in any part of India without any foundations. Freedom to practice any profession, trade or business of your own choice. So these are the certain rights to the freedom given to all the citizens of India under these fundamental rights. Now, coming to the third fundamental right, which is provided by our Indian Constitution, and also deal under Article 23 and Article 24. These two articles deals with the right against exploitation, which is especially meant to people who faced various exploitation, whether it is an exploitation of a child or an adult. Article 24 also prohibits right of child labor. Now coming to the right of freedom of religion, which is mentioned under Article 25 to 28. So this right, as already discussed in the previous topic, upholds secularism in the country, which gives right to practice any religion of his or her choice. Now we will talk about Articles 29 and 30, which gives us cultural and educational rights. These rights give the citizens the right to practice and promote their own language and culture. It also gives right to admission to any educational institutions. And also no discrimination is allowed on these educational institutions on the basis of religion. So coming to the last and the most important fundamental right, which is termed as right to constitutional remedies. Now you people must be thinking that why is it so important in the list of fundamental rights and why do we need them? This is important because it aims to protect all the fundamental rights provided by our Indian Constitution. It states that any citizen can go to the court of law if he or she feels that any of his or her fundamental right is violated, even if it is done by the government. So the person can approach to the court if they feel their rights are violated. So these were basically all these 6 fundamental rights provided by the Constitution. Now after knowing these fundamental rights, let's discuss about fundamental duties. What are these and why do we need them? Let's have a look. Fundamental rights or fundamental duties were included in the Constitution by the 42nd Amendment Act. It incorporated the fundamental duties by inserting a new article, that is Article 51A. The recommendations were passed in 1976. Here is a list of certain fundamental duties that every citizen has to follow. Let's see. To abide by the Constitution and respect its ideals from the institution, the national flag and the national anthem. To cherish and follow the noble ideals. To uphold and protect the sovereignty, unity and integrity. To defend the country and render national service when called upon to do so. To promote harmony and the spirit of common brotherhood amongst all the people of India, transcending religious, linguistic and religion or sectional diversities. To value and preserve the rich heritage of a composite culture. To protect and improve the natural environment, including forests, lakes, rivers, wildlife, etc. To develop the scientific temper, humanism, and the spirit of inquiry and reform. To safeguard public property and to abjure violence. To strive towards excellence in all spheres of individuals and collective activity so that the nation constantly rises. Now, coming to the last topic of your chapter, that is Directive Principles of State Policy, also known as DPSP. What are these? These are the rights provided by the Constitution of India which direct the state government to make laws, and these are only known as Directive Principles of State Policies. Here are some of these state policies, that is equal pay for equal work, humane condition for work, or promotion of education in economic interest, protection of national monuments, protection of improvement of environment and safeguarding of forest and wildlife, promotion of international peace and harmony. Now, what to learn in this chapter? Here are some of the points to keep in mind. Have a good time. Thank you.